All right, gamers, we got a few things on the agenda today. We'll start off by grinding out some of the Wrath of the Lich King reputations. Then we'll dive right into Pandaland and finish up reputations there as well. And finally, I'll finish this episode up by doing the Midsummer Fire Festival event. So let's get started with our first reputation. And that reputation is going to be the Kirin Tor. I believe that the Kirin Tor reputation vendor is in here, and he is. Here's the quartermaster. Let's go ahead and buy the tabard. And I'll also just pick this up as well. Now that we've picked up the Kirin Tor tabard, I'm going to go ahead and start just running dungeons, because from what I've seen, there are a couple of ways to get reputation with the Kirin Tor. One being doing all of the story throughout Northrend, which we've already done in the last episode. And then there are some daily quests that are in Dalaran, but I couldn't figure out how to get the daily one. So I think I'm just going to grind it out and start by just running all of the dungeons on Heroic and see how much reputation we actually get per dungeon and how long that's going to take. I'm going to go ahead and put them on my experience bar, and I'm going to fly down to the Howling Fjord, and we'll get started with Utgard Keep and Utgard Pinnacle. I just killed the last boss of the dungeon, and it looks like this was pretty quick, and we ended up getting around 3,000 reputation. What I am going to try is see if I get reputation for doing this dungeon on normal. I ran in to try to kill a few monsters, and it doesn't look like I get any reputation for running these on normal. I'm going to go ahead and continue with my heroic dungeon grind and run the Utgard Pinnacle next, and that puts us at 11,000 out of 12,000 for Honored with the Kirin Tor. So that's pretty much the two dungeons that we could run in the Howling Fjord. Let's make our way up to the Grizzly Hills and go ahead and run the Draktheron Keep. We just finished up the Draktheron Keep, and we were able to get to Revered and about 1,500 reputation in. We're actually keeping up a pretty good pace, so let's keep going. And it looks like there is a dungeon that is going to be up north up here called Gundrak. Let's go ahead and run that. The Gundrak is complete, and we're about 4,000 reputation into Revered. Let's go ahead and do Dragonblight next. There are two dungeons down here, and the first one that I'll probably run is going to be the Asjol Narub. So I was able to complete both of the dungeons in this area, and that put me at 8,680 reputation out of 21,000. I think the next zone I'm going to go after is going to be the Borean Tundra, and we have two dungeons here, the Nexus and the Oculus. I was able to finish both the Nexus and the Oculus, and they were actually pretty interesting zones. This one right here actually gave me a ton of achievement points, and doing the quest line in the Nexus gave me a ton of reputation with the Kirin Tor, and there was also a quest here in the Oculus that gave me reputation as well. That's awesome. And that puts us at 15,000 out of 21,000 for the reputation. Next, we will be heading to the Ice Crown, and I'm going to run 3 of these dungeons, and hopefully that's enough for us to reach Exalted with the Kirin Tor. All right, so I'm in the Halls of Reflection. This is the 3rd dungeon that I've done here. We might actually get really close to hitting Exalted with the Kirin Tor. I just need 200 more reputation, but I'm not sure if he's gonna die and give it to me or how this is gonna unfold. Let's see. We got some ghouls that we have to kill. No reputation there. I'm pretty sure the doctor gives reputation, or maybe not. Never mind. What an interesting dungeon. A very long one too. There we go. We got a couple of achievements here for this dungeon. That's awesome, but that did not hit us Exalted. So let's get out of here. We have one more dungeon that we can do up here for the Trial of the Champion, but I'm not entirely sure if it's like a dungeon like this or not. So we'll see. I've been doing the Trial of the Champion quest here, and it looks like I haven't been able to get into the dungeon just yet. And I'm getting reputation with the Silver Covenant, which we are currently halfway through to Exalted. So that's very exciting. I haven't been able to figure out how to get on a mount just yet, but I'm assuming because I haven't done the story that's here. So let's see. We got 2 turn-ins here. We get some aspirant seals, and we get some reputation. Let's go ahead and try to get on one of these mounts and see if it works. I've seen a couple of videos, and it looks like they just get on one of these mounts, but I'm unable to get on any of them. Oh, okay. There we go. I am pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, there is a macro out there that lets you like dismount and instantly kill the enemy champion, because otherwise this apparently takes a very, very long time. But you know what? For the first time, I'm going to try to do it natty and see how that works. So I'm ready to fight this guy. Oh, I see. Okay. So I need to slow him down and weaken his armor because he's got 2 of it. Now I can charge it. He got his armor back, make him vulnerable again, charge him, and I beat him. Okay. Yeah, this doesn't really even take that long. Let's try this guy. Let's see what this guy's gimmick is. Okay, he's got triple armor to make him vulnerable and break his armor again, charge him, and he's dead. Okay, wow. This is pretty easy, honestly. Let's fight this guy. This guy's also got triple armor, and he's probably dead right here. Yep. And then let's fight the other alliance that's over here. I'm not sure if there's like an achievement for finding all of them, but if I had to assume, there most likely is. All right, there we go. We are officially done with that quest. And I want to see if I can zone into the Trial of Champions dungeon so I can finally finish up the Kirin Tor reputation. There we go. Getting some champion seals. That's just more reputation with the Silver Covenant. There are a few quests in Dalaran which will be able to give me reputation with the Kirin Tor. And I believe it's the cooking quest. It's like 3 professions, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that real quick. Here we go. This is the cooking trainer. Let's go ahead and pick this up, and we need to make a vegetable stew. I believe the carrots should be down here somewhere in Crystal Song Forest. Oh, here we go. There we go. We got the vegetable stew completed. Now we can fly all the way back to Dalaran. Let's see. Looks like the turn-in's over here. And there we go. We got the Kirin Tor 2 Exalted. That is going to be the 74th Exalted Reputation of the series and the first one of this episode. Since we just finished that cooking quest, I think now would be a pretty good time to also finish all of the professions for Northrend. I think we should start with the cooking one first, since that's the daily quest that we just finished. Let's see how far I can get. We have 13 of these worm delights. Let's go ahead and cook this up. We did that, and now we need some cooking recipes, but we can't get those until we're level 25. We can make a few of these great feasts. Now we can put down that fire and craft these feasts. There we go. Now we hit level 25. Let's fly back to the trainer and pick up the recipes from 25 to 75. Looks like we can use the awards to purchase these recipes. I'm going to buy a few of these and just learn them and see how far we can get with these. I ended up buying 4 recipes, and these seem pretty simple. Time to buy these spices. I'll buy 20 of these, and then I'm going to go ahead and purchase a bunch of the chunk of mammoths to make a bunch of these meals. There we go. I have enough to craft 200 of these. Let's queue up 50 and see if this is enough to hit max level. There we go. Level 70, just 5 more. 73, 74. And 75. So we are officially max level on Northrend cooking. Now we can work on our Northrend alchemy. We can make a bunch of these Guru's elixirs. So let's go ahead and buy everything that we need for that. Ooh, there we go. We finished an achievement called Powerful Concoctions, and that's crafting more than 750 elixirs, flasks, or vials. That did disrupt our alchemy grind. Let's go ahead and keep crafting these. I went ahead and picked up some more recipes, and we got the indestructible potions, which we'll be using to level us up to level 40. Awesome. These got us to level 51. Let's go ahead and unlock some more recipes. And I'm looking at a guide, and I think it wants you to use the runic mana potions to get you to 55. There we go. That hit us 55. Let's see if we have any more recipes to unlock. And we do. So the only things that we can do at this point is do these transmutations, but we need to go see if we have a Philosopher's Stone, which I'm pretty sure I do. And I do. Perfect. I'm so happy I didn't throw it away. Now that we got the Philosopher's Stone, I can go ahead and buy the materials. There we go. Let's let it rip and see how far we can get with this recipe. There we go. Level 70, and the recipe turned green. Let's go ahead and pick up some more recipes, and hopefully some of these will get us to max. Let's go ahead and craft 11 flasks of Endless Rage. 73, 74, and 75. And we officially have maxed out our Northrend Alchemy. And that just leaves us with Northrend Herbalism. And we just need 13 more levels. That is 65, That's 70, and this is 75. So we were able to max out our Northrend herbalism as well. I think our next reputation that we should hit to Exalted is going to be the Sons of Hodir. The reason being is because it's really easy. I went ahead and bought a ton of these Relic of Ulduar. I believe turning 10 of them in will give you 325 reputation with the Sons of Hodir. So that should be very, very quick and super easy. I'm going to go fly to the location where I can turn these relics in. Here we go, and we found Lilhoff. Let's go ahead and put these guys on my experience bar, and I'm gonna start slamming. And we have one more turn in left. We hit Exalted with the Sons of Hodir, and that gave us our 75th Exalted reputation of the series and the second one of the episode. That's so awesome. Let's see what we have here. Looks like we can buy a few things from this guy. Let's go ahead and grab those. And we actually got two mounts that we can purchase from this guy. One for 8,000 and one for 800. Perfect. And they come with their own achievements. Let's see what this looks like. Okay. Wow. These just look like a regular mammoth. Perfect. The Ice Mammoth and the Grand Ice Mammoth. And speaking of mounts, I've been carrying these eggs around in my bags for the longest time, and I'm going to open them and see what kind of mounts we get. We got the Fell Afflicted Skyfin. That's actually a pet, not a mount. That's good. And we have another egg. And this is the Scintillating Mana Ray, which is a mount. Okay. And this is from Legion. Okay, cool. I'm so happy I can clear up that space in my bag now, finally. All right, so I think the next reputation we should go after is going to be the Knights of the Ebon Blade. Their tabard can be purchased up here in the Ice Crown area. So I'm going to go ahead and pick it up real quick. You can purchase the tabard for the Ebon Blade up here in the Shadow Vault area. I'm going to go ahead and equip that. And before I start grinding normal dungeons, I'm going to go ahead and do the dailies for the Ebon Blade first. To get a head start on the reputation, I'm going to put them on my experience bar. I went ahead and did the dailies for the Ebon Blade, and I also finished up a few quests in this area right here that I didn't get to do when I was doing my Loremaster run. And that pretty much put us at 7,000 reputation out of 21,000, a third of the way there. Now I still have the tabard equipped, but I already did all the dungeons on heroic. There are a few dungeons that you can do on normal and still get reputation, those being the Halls of Lightning, the Culling of Stratholme, the Oculus, and Utgard Pinnacle. I'm kind of close to the Oculus, so I want to see how much reputation I get per run and see if it's worth doing on normal or if it's just a waste of time. It turns out that the Oculus isn't giving me as much reputation as I want, and it also takes a very long time. I ended up doing both Halls of Stone and Halls of Lightning on heroic, and I just finished a normal run of Halls of Lightning. And I'm currently sitting at 13,000 reputation out of 21,000. It looks like every single run of the Halls of Lightning is giving me about 1,000 reputation each. I just have to run this dungeon 8 times, and I should get Exalted with the Knights of the Ebon Blade. I've been running the Halls of Lightning for probably about an hour. This shouldn't take me too long. Just a couple mobs and probably one boss kill should hit me Exalted. Was that Exalted? No, just shy. This room should for sure hit me Exalted though. Yeah, I just need 18. And there we go. Knights of the Ebon Blade to Exalted. So that puts us at a total of 76 Exalted reputations, and that is the third Exalted rep of this episode. As you can see, we actually have 3 reputations that are at Revered at more than halfway. And we also have the Walrus people that are just at Revered and the Wyrmrest Accord that is sitting at 4,000 rep into Honored. After doing some research and looking into these reputations, it turns out the Wyrmrest Accord I'll be able to do tomorrow once my heroic dungeon is reset. Whereas the other reputations, so for the Frostborn and Explorers League, you get 1 daily quest that gives 250 reputation apiece. For the Silver Covenant, it says that you get reputation with them with the spillover from getting Exalted with the Alliance Vanguard, but I'm not entirely sure, so I'm going to check tomorrow. For the kalu'ak, that is also a set of 3 daily quests, which give a total of 1,500 reputation per day. All right, so it's the next day, and I wanted to catch you guys up on a few things. So I'm going to be using the tabard to get the Wyrmrest Accord to Exalted, just like we did with the Kirin Tor and the Knights of the Ebon Blade. Then I figured out how to get reputation with the Explorers League. Once you have the Alliance Vanguard reputation exalted, as well as the Alliance Expedition, whatever reputation that you get that's supposed to go towards either of these two reputations, it gets converted into the Explorers League. Then we have the Frostborn, which has one quest that you can do per day. It pretty much gives you 250 rep. And then the Silver Covenant, it looks like I'm getting about 750 rep with them per day. And that is completed whenever I do my dailies for the jousting tournament up here. And then finally, we have the Oracles. So I was stuck for a very long time with this reputation. I couldn't figure out why I couldn't get the daily quests, and it turns out that there's an NPC that you're supposed to kill that lets you choose one of two sides as to who you want to get reputation with. And it turns out that if you're very high level, you actually end up killing everything, like both of the mobs that you're supposed to pick from and the mob that you're supposed to kill. It's kind of confusing, but basically I had to go back, kill him, unequip all my gear, and then select the oracles, and only then was I able to get the daily quest for them. I believe it was like 700 reputation per quest, and I got 3 quests per day, so that's about 2100 rep. So that one shouldn't take me too long either. The plan is for today is to finish the Explorers League reputation and get this to Exalted first. So with that, I'm going to fly all the way down to the Howling Fjord, and I'm going to go ahead and run the Utgard Keep and the Utgard Pinnacle again on Heroic, and hopefully that will be enough reputation to hit me Exalted with the Explorers League. So we're super close to getting the Explorers League to Exalted. Let's see if this boss kill is enough. It is not. Okay, we need 22 reputation. So I'm just gonna zone out, reset, come back, and hit Exalted with the Explorers League. All right, here we go. Any of these will give it to me. Yeah, this pack right here should hit us Exalted. And there we go. That was the Explorers League at Exalted. That will be our 4th Exalted reputation of the episode and our 77th of the series. Now it's time to... That's interesting. So it looks like I'm getting reputation with the Silver Covenant now because I'm Exalted with the Explorers League. Okay, so I had no idea how this works, but this is a lot better than I thought it was going to be. So once you get the Alliance Vanguard to Exalted, it just spills over to all of this. So every single time that you're running a dungeon that you're not wearing a tabard, like, so if you're not wearing any tabard from Wrath of the Lich King, it just trickles down all of their reputation to the 4 that's down here. I actually thought these 2 reputations were going to take me a very long time. There's a chance I might be able to even get them done today. For now, I'm going to go ahead and equip the tabard for the Wyrmrest Accord, and I'm going to go ahead and do all of the heroic dungeons and see how far I can get with that reputation. So I've done about 3 heroic dungeons, and we are almost too revered with the Wyrmrest Accord. Then I thought about something. I'm so close to getting these 2 reputations to Exalted that I think I'm just going to take the tabard off, and I'm gonna just hit these 2 reputations to Exalted first and then grind out the Wyrmrest Accord. So I think I'm gonna change the plan just a tiny bit. I'm actually so hyped that I don't have to do these daily quests to grind these reputations up. All you have to do is just run these heroic dungeons. Like, that is so awesome. I've done a few more dungeons, and as you guys can see, I'm very close to getting the Silver Covenant to Exalted, just a few mobs away. Honestly, I've really enjoyed going through and doing some of the older dungeons, and I played a little bit in Wrath of the Lich King, but it's been so long that I don't even remember half of these dungeons. But it looks like I'm about 50 reputation away. This pack right here, no. Okay, 14 reputation away. That pack right there for sure. And then in theory, after we get Exalted with the... Oh, I guess somewhere along the way, I got the Frostborn to Exalted. I'm not entirely sure how that happened. Maybe just get reputation with them at the same time that you get reputation with the Silver Covenant. Maybe it just doesn't show it. I have no idea. But we got the Frostborn to Exalted. That is our 5th Exalted reputation. Yeah, that should have been our 5th Exalted reputation. I'm pretty sure, yeah, we started out at 73. Now we're at 78. Anyways... let's go ahead and kill this pack right here and get Exalted with the Silver Covenant, and we did, and that puts us at a total of 79 Exalted reputations for the series. So now the only other reputation that we can actively grind is going to be the Wyrmrest Accord, and for that I need to equip their tabard and continue to grind out these heroic dungeons. After doing all the heroic dungeons and a couple of the quests that I forgot to do in Dragonblight, we are sitting at 16,513 reputation out of 21,000, which is roughly about 4 runs of the Halls of Lightning on normal. I'm going to go ahead and run those and get the Wyrmrest Accord to Exalted. I've been grinding out these Halls of Lightning normal runs, and we're getting really close to getting Exalted. So just a few more mobs and we should be done. And there we go. So we officially hit Exalted with the Wyrmrest Accord, and that was our 80th Exalted reputation of the series, which is a huge milestone for both the series and this character. That means we only have 20 more Exalted reputations to go for the challenge, which is really exciting. And with the 80 Exalted reps, we get a very cool title. It's called the Admired. Let's go ahead and equip that. There we go. Now we are Axelfa the Admired. So what that means is I can finally get out of here. Now we should make our way back to the Wyrmrest Temple, because there is a mount that we can purchase now that we're exalted with that reputation. The Quartermaster should be around here somewhere. Let's go here and we can buy these leather bracers, this mace, and the Reins of the Red Drake. There we go, 1,600 gold. Nice. Look at this old school dragon mount. What a classic. Honestly, the reputations were a lot easier than I thought they were going to be. Again, based off just reading what Wowhead was telling me, in my mind, it seemed like it was going to be a very long daily quest grind. But luckily, once you get exalted with the Alliance Vanguard and the Alliance Expedition, it makes the rest of those reputations so much easier. And if you're planning on doing Wrath of the Lich King reputations, I would highly recommend doing it during the time walking event, because that would have sped this up like drastically. All of these reputations that were like halfway to exalted, I would have for sure hit exalted if I'd done it during the time walking event. And before I forget, for like the 5th or 6th time, I have 2 more mounts that I can actually claim, but I need to get to Stormwind first. These mounts are going to be all the way from Cataclysm, which, if I can remember, was like my second, or I can't even remember what episode. It was one of the first few episodes that I was doing Cataclysm. That's where I started grinding that reputation, and we actually hit exalted with that reputation a long time ago, but I had to grind out the tokens for the mounts before I could purchase them. And I actually finished this a long time ago. I just keep forgetting to go back there and claim them. So let's head over here, and we need to go to Sol Barad, and let's go talk to the Quartermasteress over here. And there are 2 mounts that we can purchase. We can purchase the Reins of the Drake of the West Wind and the Reins of the Spectral Steed. Oh no, somehow I've miscalculated. I need 5 more Tol Barad tokens. Let me do that real quick. So I did the 5 daily quests that I need for the tokens. This is 100% something I would do, or I accidentally miscalculated that I didn't have 5 of a specific currency. There we go. Now I can purchase this other mount to be on this page, the Spectral Steed. There we go. So let's equip the Spectral Steed first. Let's see what it looks like. Let me actually leave to Stormwind, because I have no idea if these are flying mounts or if they're just regular mounts. This is just a regular mount, regular horse. Well, a spectral steed. I actually really like it. I think it looks very cool. And then we have the other mount, which is going to be the Reins of the Drake of the West Winds. Another dragon. There we go. This one looks very cool. I like this one a lot too. Honestly, like most of these mounts, in my opinion, have been very unique. Let's see. Those were 2 things on my list that I wanted to get done. Now, the next thing I wanted to get done as well is going to be finishing up some of the reputations in the Mist of Pandaria, which is another throwback to one of my earlier episodes. And we actually have 2 reputations that we can hit exalted. That's going to be Emperor Shaohao and the Shado-pan Assault. So the funny thing is about the Emperor Shaohao was, again, I kind of limited myself to only doing the daily quest. Before Mob Remix came out, I spent like 2 hours just sitting there killing mobs, and I almost got exalted with that reputation. So I definitely could have gotten it done a lot sooner. And I'm sure now, I mean, everyone has this reputation at this point because of Mop Remix, but I think going forward with the other reputations, I think I shouldn't limit myself and really try to grind it out and see if it's something that is doable in a few hours versus logging in and doing daily quests for like a month straight. I'm pretty sure if we just run anywhere up here, the Firewalker Ruins, and just kill a few monsters, we should be able to hit Exalted with Emperor Shaohao. Yeah, we just need 800 more rep, so that shouldn't take any time at all. Oh yeah, I think they buffed the reputation for these guys. Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, they're giving 40 and 80. These definitely got buffed. We're already almost there. Yeah, we see 150 more reputation. And here we go. Now we have the Emperor Shaohao reputation to Exalted, which is awesome. That is our 81st Exalted reputation and our 8th reputation of the episode. And again, on retail, since I ended up farming all of those mobs in the Firewalker Ruins, I actually have enough of the Timeless coins to be able to buy the Reigns of the Heavenly Golden Cloud Serpent, which when I first saw this mount, I thought this was going to take me forever to grind up. But luckily, through just farming reputation, I was able to get all of the tokens for this mount. And honestly, I know I've said this about all the other serpents. This serpent looks amazing. It actually puts us at 320 mounts for this character right here. Our next reputation that I'd like to finish is going to be the Shado-pan Assault, which was another reputation that I've just been grinding once a week. So we've made our way to the Throne of Thunder, and I'm pretty sure I'm so close to getting Exalted with this reputation that I think it'll just take me one boss kill, maybe two. Honestly, through Mop Remix, at the very beginning when people weren't overpowered yet, it was really fun to experience all of these raids when it felt like current content. And because for the most part, for me, when I go back and I play all of these dungeons and all of these raids, I pretty much just one-shot everything, right? So I don't know the mechanics. I don't really know everything. So that was a very fun experience for me to go through and play with my guild and to do some of this older content that I wasn't able to experience when it came out. And I had a pretty good time, especially at the very start when everything was kind of really strong and it was just one-shotting you if you didn't do the mechanics correctly. All right, let's see if this is going to hit me Exalted or not. We got a 1,000 reputation with the Shado-pan Assault, which puts us at 20,000 out of 21,000. So we just need one more boss and we're pretty much done. Let's go ahead and kill this boss and get Exalted with the Shado-pan Assault. Bang. There we go. And that puts us at 82 Exalted Reputations. So we just need 18 more Exalted Reputations and we'll be done. I just have one more goal left for this episode, and that's going to be working on the Midsummer Fire Festival event. This is one of the events that I need for my event meta achievement, which I just need 3 more of. These have also been very cool to do. It looks like for the most part, this event reminds me of the Lunar Festival, which you have to pretty much fly around every single zone and honor the flames there. And then I'm assuming that's how you get the flames currency, and there's probably a vendor that you can spend the currency at. I think I have some in my inventory. Yeah, you need 7,350 of these burning blossoms if you want to buy everything. That's crazy. This is going to be the last thing I'm going to work on. Yeah, hopefully this doesn't take me forever. All right, now it's time to do the Midsummer Festival event achievements. So let's go under the events tab, holidays, and hit the Midsummer event. And I'm pretty sure the meta achievement is the Flame Warden. Let's go ahead and track that. I believe there is a quest that we can pick up, so we can start with that and then we can branch out. We have a quest here and we have a quest here, another one here. Okay, so we're supposed to light these up. There we go. Let's get our fire blossoms, or our burning blossoms, I guess. Okay, we have another daily. This seems kind of easy. Shouldn't take me too long. Daily quest complete. Oh, are we supposed to catch this? Okay. Ooh, this is interesting. So it says I'm supposed to juggle 40 torches. Let me read that achievement one more time. So juggle 40 torches in 15 seconds in Dalaran, and that is one of the things that we need for the meta achievement. Let's see. Okay, yeah, these aren't too hard. Let's just finish up the quest here, and then we can start working on the achievements. Let's go turn this in. Got some juggling torches. Then we have another daily unlocked. Looks like it wants us to just juggle 10 torches again. That daily quest is complete. Now it wants us to go to Goldshire, so let's fly over there. Yeah, here we go. We have a turn-in right here. We also have a quest there as well. We have another quest right here, and this wants us to go back to the capital. Here is the turn-in. That's just gold. Okay, enough messing around with this. Let's just get started on the achievements. Let's do Fires of Azeroth first. And what is it that we need to do here? So we need to honor the flames of zones opened by specific expansions and specific areas. And that's how we pretty much do these quests. I think we should start with Pandaria, since we were just there for those 2 reputations, and it's pretty quick to get there, and I'm very familiar with those zones. I went ahead and downloaded the Handy Notes Midsummer Fire Festival add-on. That way it shows me where all of the bonfires are on every single map in the game, so that way I don't have to go in there and manually put in waypoints one by one. So the first one's going to be up here, and then I'm just going to go ahead and get all of these done real quick. This was actually pretty quick. I got all of the flames in the Pandaland area. Let's go ahead and get this turned in. So Flame Warden of the Pandaria done. Next, I'm going to go ahead and hit the Dragon Isles and get the 5 flames that I have there. With this last campfire, we'll be done with the Dragon Isles. And then after this, I'll hit Draenor because I have my Garrison Hearthstone up. Here we go. This is the Dragon Isles complete. Now let's head to Draenor and get these 5 done there. This is the last fire that we need for Draenor. Let's go ahead and turn this in. Bang. We got Flame Warden of Draenor. Now I think we should go to the Broken Isles because my Dalaran Hearthstone is up. All right, let's see. Where is this last fire? Here it is. Talk to this guy. Touch the fire. And we are done with Legion. I think next we should go and do the Burning Crusade. And with this fire, we have the Burning Crusade area completed. Now we can hit up Northrend. All right, here we go. The campfire should be up here somewhere. Here it is. And this is Northrend complete. Awesome. Now let's go into BFA. And this should be the final fire for the BFA expansion. Should be down here somewhere. Yep, here it is. BFA is complete. Now, I guess we have to start on Eastern Kingdoms and Kalimdor. So I will do the Eastern Kingdoms first, and then I'll get back with you guys once I'm done with that. All right, this should be the final fire of the Eastern Kingdoms. Let's turn this in. And bang, that is complete. And we also got the Extinguishing Eastern Kingdoms fire complete as well. Now, we do have a chance at completing another achievement. I guess Steal the City's Flame is the achievement that's here. And I'm pretty sure all we have to do is run in there and just right-click the flame. So hopefully it's not too hard. Also, if I won't be able to do this one, I'll probably do the one in Org. That one's probably going to be easier. And I'm immediately knocked off my mount. That's not good. We're super close. It's like right up here. Let's see. Is it just right click? It is. And that is the quest. Return the Flame of Silvermoon to the Festival Loremaster. And that's pretty much all we have to do. Let's go back to Stormwind and turn the quest in. All right, here it is. Let's talk to the Loremaster. Flame of the Silvermoon completed. Let's turn this in. I don't think it matters what we get, so I'll just get whatever. And there we go. That did not complete the achievement that I was thinking of. Let me look this up real quick and figure it out. Oh, I see. Okay, so you have to do all 4 cities. Awesome. Well, I'm really happy that I was able to do the one up here in Silvermoon, so I don't have to go back there. I'll do the one in Undercity later. Now I think it's time to move on to Kalimdor and get all of these flames done as well. So after a very, very long time of flying through every single zone in Kalimdor and collecting these fires, we are finally done. Let's talk to this NPC, do the thing, and we're done with Kalimdor. Now, the only thing that we need is a couple of zones in Cataclysm, which shouldn't take us too long. And we also need the Stolen Fire from the Undercity. So let me go do that real quick. And then we're getting really close to actually being able to buy things with all of these flowers that we've been collecting. And we have a total of 1,200 Burning Blossoms. So I'm excited to see what I can buy. Hopefully we got some good stuff in the shop. So we're making our way to the last Cataclysm Fire. And it's going to be in this cave dash here, a place that we did, I think, our first episode. Maybe not, I don't really remember, but let's turn this in, touch the fire, and we should get 2 achievements. Yep, we got the Fires of Azeroth and that means that we completed every single flame location throughout all of Azeroth. Now I think we should go ahead and steal the thing from Undercity. Okay, so we ended up stealing the fire out of the Undercity. So let's go ahead and fly back to Stormwind, turn this in, and we only have a few achievements left until we're done with the Midsummer Festival event. All right, let's see. Here is the Loremaster. Turn this in. And that completes that does not complete the King of the Festival achievement. Oh, wait, here's the quest. Here's the turn in. And we got King of the Fire Festival, and we got this cool headpiece. Now we just need 2 more achievements. So the first one is going to be the Burning Hot Pole Dancer achievement. And we need to buy 3 pieces from the vendor, which is over here. So this is the Mantle of the Fire Festival. We need the Vestment of Summer and the Sandals of Summer as well. That cost us around 400 of the Burning Blossoms that we were able to earn. Let's go ahead and equip all of these, and we'll be able to do this achievement real quick. Oh, this character's head's going crazy. What is going on? And there it is. Burning Hot Pole Dance is complete. Now we just have the Torch Juggler achievement, and in order to complete that one, from what I was able to read online, you need to buy 10 torches. Let's see, so we already have 5 of them. You need to buy a total of 10 torches and just go to Dalaran and start juggling them. I'm not sure which Dalaran, so let me just check that. Okay, so we have to head to Old Dalaran. That means we need to go to the portal room. Go up here. It's recommending that I go to the sewers because of the low ceiling. Let me go ahead and put the achievement on my tracker over here, and I'm going to use 1 and see if this works. You know what? Let me just go outside. Let me just try it out here. Let's go somewhere where there's more space. And they said just spam it a bunch, and then just keep spamming it like this, and you should be able to just finish it. And there it is. We got the Torch Juggler, and with that, it completes the Flame Warden achievement, which is the meta achievement for the Midsummer Festival holiday. If we go back, that means we only have two more meta holiday achievements to do, and that's the Brewmaster and the Hallowed Be Thy Name achievements. We'll just have to wait to be able to do these 2, but there we go. Awesome. Let's go back to Stormwind and spend the rest of these Burning Blossoms. So we have a back piece, it looks like, and there's also a shield variant of this, which I can't use. But we also have the headpiece here. Let's see, we have a toy. Yeah, it looks like there's a ton of toys. A small companion, which is 300k on the auction house, but it is 350 of these Burning Blossoms. That's quite a bit. Yeah, we just have the food pieces, the heirlooms, which I'm not going to spend my money on, and just a bunch of toys. I think I will for sure buy the Hearthstone. So far, I've bought every single Hearthstone that was available to me. So I really enjoy collecting these, and I'll make sure to show this off once the cooldown is over. I'll put it right here so I don't forget. I have a total of 550 of these Burning Blossoms left, and it sucks you can't see the toys ahead of time to know what they do. I think I want the Cozy Bonfire for sure. This just pretty much puts down a big bonfire that you can use to cook. I'll probably just end up buying a few more toys. You can get these batons. And so whenever you dance, I'm pretty sure it just lights your hands on fire. Okay. Yeah, that's kind of cool. All right. And what else are we able to buy? We could buy these insulated dancing insoles as well. I'm pretty sure it does the same thing that the things do, but now they just do it for your legs, or for your feet, I guess. And we only have 50 of these blossoms left. I don't think there's anything here that we can afford. And with that, we're done with the Midsummer Fire Festival event. And I'm also just going to finish the episode here. I was able to accomplish all the goals that I set out. Overall, I think we've been very productive this episode. We're up to 82 Exalted Reputations. So we just have to grind 18 more. And then I can kind of start working on some of the other goals that I had set in place at the beginning of the series. Now let's look in detail about all the things that we were able to do. I think I'm going to keep this outro short. This episode, we ended up getting 9 reputations to Exalted, 7 mounts, and a total of 715 achievement points. We are grinding, gamers. So if you like the series so far, feel free to drop a like and subscribe.